took my dream, what I thought was going to be my dream job at age 27 or 8, working for the Birmingham Barons as the assistant general manager, and found out soon after that my wife, who's a lot more talented than I am, got offered a job in Montana, and we were moving the family to Montana, and so wasn't sure where it was going to go, but got there and ended up somehow, you know, Southern boy from Alabama, involved running a hockey team, and that led to running a hockey league, which then kind of fits nicely with going to the University of Maine, which obviously hockey is their marquee sport. And then all those experiences led me to being commissioner of the Midwest Collegiate Conference, which is a NAIA conference where we have 15 championship sports, and it's a job I get up every day just loving to do. And here in the NAIA, what I think we had struggled with up until a few years ago was really getting our message out. Who are we? I mean, we're not NCAA light. We're the NAIA. We should rightly appeal to a certain set of institutions, the smaller, mostly private, enrollment-driven institutions without large endowments, who believe in the philosophy of self-governance. That is more of what the NAIA is than the NCAA. Now, I'm a fan of the NCAA as well, but their model for what they do in college athletics is entirely different at every level, from the big boys all the way down, than the NAIA's model. And so what I think the NAIA is doing a great job of right now is saying, hey, here's who we are. You know, 60,000 is our magic number this weekend. 60,000 student athletes whose lives we impact, whose college experience we absolutely make a difference in. That's who we are. Now, one of the great things about the NAIA is the real belief in institutional control. I mean, we really believe that institutions ought to decide what's in their best interest. Now, that said, if we're going to compete with each other, we've all got to agree on a certain set of parameters that we're going to compete under. And part of that is, what are the eligibility parameters of the student athletes we recruit? And so what we had been wrestling with, you know, it's that balancing act of, okay, everybody's eligible, come on, let's play, or everybody gets to decide on their own who's eligible based on these guidelines, or no, we're all going to draw from the same kind of pool. You know, no institution here works for the NAIA. No institution works for another institution. Commissioners don't work for ADs, they work with ADs, but we're all responsible to each other to pull in whatever that common vision is. And hopefully I'm the kind of guy that has the ability to enhance and develop that in a group. As the NCAA, everything goes through the NCAA. Every institution is relying upon the NCAA and in a lot of ways subservient to the NCAA. In the NAIA, it has never been that way. So what we've got to do is we've got to find a consistency of message, and we've got to make sure that we're talking about who we are, not who we're not. We are the NAIA. We do believe in institutional control and institutional autonomy.